Let me make sure my audio is good tonight. Let me make sure everything's situated here so we can get started. Because we got to talk about Hassan Campbell's associate getting ran down on. That's right. This dude thought he wanted to go take a trip to the projects. We're going to talk about that tonight. So let me get all my audio situated here in the studio. And we're going to talk about this breaking news because my guy 10 Toes Down caught Hassan Campbell's associate lacking in the projects. Behind the Bar 3.0 wanted to take a trip to the projects. Can somebody explain to me why? Somebody explain to me why. He's not from the projects, is he? And explain to me why Behind the Bar 2.0 on YouTube, you guys, who I've clowned before, who I've actually ethered before. You know, if you missed it before, don't worry. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to ether him again because 10 Toes Down ran down on his ass. Now, I peeped that he was a sucker, but first, I want to get into what happened. First, let's get into what happened at hand. Listen to me, Behind the Bar. I want you to find a new place to get your bacon, egg, and cheese. Don't go to the deli no more. Don't go to that deli no more to get no more bacon, egg, and cheese for yourself. Not from that store. What's poppin', y'all? Hit the like button when you tap in here. Drop your city and state in the chat. I'm going to shout y'all out. Nah, I didn't do nothing similar to what Behind the Bar 3.0 did. I didn't do nothing similar to that. Mr. Behind the Bar looked like a coward on the internet. Yo, what up, Brent? What's poppin', G's? What up, KD? Everybody hit the what up, Wisconsin? Wisconsin in the building. Hit your city and state in the chat. Triple Darkness, what up? That's my guy. He messes with Bang'em Smurf. He's always messing with my Bang'em Smurf videos. But hit that like button. We're going to get into this tonight. Tuscan, Arizona. What's up with you? Frank, appreciate you for tapping in tonight. New Jersey. What up, Marquise, what up, man? Jersey in the building. Y'all know I'm from Connecticut. And this dude, Hassan Campbell's cheerleader, wanted to run down to the Bronx River projects before he knew everything was good, before he even had a liaison, if you will. Behind the Bar went out there and got caught lacking because he wanted to be the first blogger out there. Mobile, Alabama, what's popping? Appreciate you for tapping in. Shout out to Alabama. That's what's up. Yeah. 10 Toes Down is actually, in a way, one of his family members is actually related or married to a family member of Hassan Campbell's. I had actually done an interview with 10 Toes Down basically explaining that whole thing. Now, this clown Behind the Bar actually was a Hassan Campbell cheerleader. Such a Hassan Campbell cheerleader that he wanted to take himself down to the Bronx River. He just thought he had the bright idea to do it. My G, you need the proper clearances for all that. You need to be running with the right circles in order to be doing that type of shit. Shout out to Queens. We got Queens in the building. Queens in the building. You know I got love for Queens. What up, Jesse? I appreciate you for tapping in. Listen to me behind the bar. Listen to me. Find a new place to get your bacon, egg, and cheese. Don't go to that deli no more behind the bar 3.0. I get it. I know they probably make it good there. Shit, that's why 10 Toes Down was there. I would have to imagine because they make good food there. But you, nah. What do you say? All I got is my bacon, egg, and cheese. All I got's my bacon, egg, and cheese and my cell phone in my hand. You know, there's not another person I can think of off the top of my head that's more bitch made than this dude. The way he folded when 10 Toes Down had him under pressure, like I'm actually questioning him right now. I never seen a man cowering in that type of way. 10 Toes Down doesn't need anything for you. He doesn't need anything for you. You were trying to actually point the camera at his face, though. He peeped that. So what's he do? He's standing out of view of the camera. And for the record, I was praying for you the whole time. I peeped the game. I thought 10 was about to actually clock you in the side of your head. You know what I mean? And then because of the fact that he hit you in the side of the head, the camera wasn't even going to pick it up. You're really lucky. Everybody drop your city and state in the chat right now. City and state in the chat. Hit that like button. Yeah, you know I had to go off on Hassan for running out to the Bronx River the other day. Hassan ran out to Bronx River the other day, started yelling in front of the buildings, and people started throwing bottles at him from the rooftop. He started shouting at everybody so much that they called his homies, and dudes ran down on Poppy and ran him out of what he thought was his hood. Sorry, Hassan, reality check. That's not your hood anymore, man. You live in Connecticut or some shit like that. Damn. Some good shit right here. Brooklyn, New York. What's poppin'? Appreciate you tapping in from Brooklyn. I was praying for you the whole time behind the bar. I peeped the whole shit. I peeped the whole game of it, man. You know what I mean? I seen you, man. What else did you say? You said, you got it. You got it. What do you mean he got it? What do you mean he got it? Why don't you actually stand by the words that you said on the internet? Stand by the words that you said on your YouTube channel, because 10 Toes Down isn't the type of person to make up a story. He's addressing what he heard. What's poppin', Providence, Rhode Island? What's up, Jamal? Appreciate you for tapping in. I might roll another one. I got a couple different things on deck. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple different things on deck. What's good? Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. All y'all. Brooklyn, Queens, Jersey. Hit that like button if you're just tapping in here tonight. If you don't know who the Hassan Campbell associate is, it's Behind the Bar 3.0. He saw what you said about him on his YouTube channel, man. He's there to see you in your face because of what you said. So don't be talking about you got it. Don't be talking about it's just the internet. 10 gave you a valid response. You said, yo, you know the internet. It's just the internet. No, I don't. This is real life. You got a reality check behind the bar. I know you're really not too familiar with this YouTube game. I know you just created a name, a corny one at that. You know what I'm saying? You created a name. You thought you could do it. You made a little alliance with Hassan Campbell. You saw me dissing Hassan. You thought you could probably diss Hassan and do some numbers too. Behind the bar, listen to me. Hassan Campbell's enemies are not your enemies. So stop doing that. You almost took an L for your boy Haas. Haas would have left you assed out. He would have left you assed out. That's why they call him Haas. Hass. He would have left you assed out. You think he's trying to deal with 10 toes down? Hassan Campbell can't even deal with 10 toes down. Do you see the trouble that he's having with him? What's good? Smoking on some cereal, some cookies. What's poppin', Elgin? Appreciate you for tapping in, G's. It's been a minute, huh? You know what I'm saying? Behind the bar, you a sucker, man. You're a sucker. You're actually the new Bullets Gotti. And I can't believe that you don't see it. Behind the bar, you're the new Bullets Gotti. Hassan Campbell probably already tossed you to the curb, though, at this point. At the end of the day, you're a cheerleader. You ran your mouth on the internet, and 10 toes down ran down on you. You're not tough enough, and 10 showed it to everybody. Why were you recording it? That's the whole thing. Why? Was it because if he does something, I got it on tape? I'm telling everyone I only have a bacon, egg, and cheese in my cell phone. So if he assaults me, I can run. I can run so quickly to the police, right? Other than that, there's no reason to do that and record it. The man is approaching you for something you said on the internet. The man is coming up to you in real life to address you, and you're recording him so you can put it on the internet. And you know what? To me, you didn't learn your lesson. You know what I mean? 10 should have beat you down on GP just for having your cell phone out. He should have literally rocked your snot box to the left, to the left. Both your nostrils to the left, to the left. You didn't get the point, though, did you? So 10 was probably thinking, you know what? I should have just beat him up. But as 10 said, he didn't want to get taken out in handcuffs. So 10 told you to kick rocks. Get off this block, and you look like a sucker because you didn't stand by your comments. You were very consistent behind the bar. You were consistent in telling 10 toes down, you got it. You got it, meaning I don't disagree. There were no SMDs in there whatsoever. It was, you got it. It was no problem. I understand, 10. Absolutely. I agree, Mr. 10 Toes Down. It was none of that rah-rah you were doing on the internet. You got called out for being soft. You got called out for being soft. When Leak Moss ran up on me, it wasn't, oh, you got it, Leak Moss. It was, oh, here the guys come. It's going down. And Leak Moss got hit in his head. And then what you saw what happened. You got it. You got it. Acting like 10 toes down had something on his waist. You're a chicken shit. That's why you said he got it. Someone runs down on me trying to sun me like that, it's going down. And I got up still calling them bitches. You got it. You got it. I don't disagree. No problem here. I understand. Exactly. You didn't see me running. I called King Erner a bitch afterwards. You didn't call 10 Toes Down a bitch. You didn't call him soft. You left. He pushed you off the block, little Doja. Take your bacon, egg, and cheese and eat it somewhere else. I'm standing here and you're disturbing my presence. Leave. Any gangster in their right mind like me would have been like, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stand here with you just because you told me to leave. This is my block too. I buy bacon, egg, and cheeses here every day. You know what I mean? And you know what? Then I also would have said, and I did say that about you on the internet, but you didn't have the balls to do that. I said that about you. It's on this video. It's time-stamped right there. You're backtracking, though, behind the bar. You're a backtracking little hoe. And Hassan, he doesn't even rock with you. He doesn't even rock with you. But I'm going to get into that. I'm going to actually break down your whole shit. Behind the bar just happened to be buying a bacon, egg, and cheese at 7 a.m. in the morning. And he ran into someone that he talked shit about. Then he said, I'm going to get beat up, so let me record it. He started recording and smooth talked his way out of it. You know how YouTube is. You know how it is. What'd 10 Toes Down say? No, I don't. Why don't you tell me about it? Because you do a lot of talking on YouTube. Now, if you fuck with behind the bar, you're soft. If you're telling me you're tough and you can't see that he's soft, you're soft. So go get your mans before he gets hurt in these streets. And I'm not saying my guy 10 Toes Down is going to do it because he could have rocked this snot box. But if this dumbass blogger keeps on thinking he can go to different places where erratic activity is popping off, he's got another thing coming to him. You make us bloggers look bad behind the bar. You're not a real blogger. You're not seasoned. You're green. Every time something goes wrong for you, you just update your name. Behind the bar 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. You're a fraud in what we do. The fact that you went to where Hassan Campbell got shot so quickly after it happened, you're a clout chaser. You're a clout chaser, and it really shows me you don't respect what we do. You're soft. You know what I'm saying? 10 Toes Down is not the one that's going to do it. He's too smart for that. He's not going to let you trick him out of his freedom. He could have rocked his snot box. He would have turned off his Disney Plus subscription. He would have turned off his Hulu subscription. Fuck your TV. You would have not had the internet for 3 whole years if 10 Toes Down hit you one time. You're so fragile behind the bar. Go get into a gym, homie. Behind the bar. If 10 hits you with one shot, you probably would have woke up in like 2028. You would have woke up in 2027 going on 2028, homie. That's how long you would have been in a coma for. And Hassan, let me tell you something. You better go, Hassan, you better take all the bottles of Moet off all the rooftops that you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what on earth would make behind the bar think 10 Toes Down is soft. This guy's logic is off, man. He doesn't think clearly, and I don't know why he would even think to do that. Going out there, knowing that he's dissed all these dudes from New York, just trying to get the clout, forgetting that he's already made a shitload of enemies out in New York. But again, people like you are going to find out the hard way behind the bar. You're going off of what Hassan Campbell said, right? 10 toes down ain't nothing to worry about. You go ahead and keep on listening to Hassan, man, and miss me with the tough shit because just like behind the bar, whoever has something to say probably would have been like, all I got's my bacon cheese, 10 toes down. All I got's is my bacon cheese and my cell phone, homie. So that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. When I run into YouTubers, you want to know what song comes on? The song that comes on is Let Me Buy You a Drink. That's what they start doing. I'm like, yo, who sent that drink over? People start pointing like, yo, everyone wants to squash beef in public, just like you behind the bar. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. Now that you've embarrassed yourself, once again, go rebrand yourself. Go rebrand yourself as Behind the Bar 4.0, because every time something embarrassing happens, you got to change your name. We see you copying Bullets Gotti. We see you copy him, Gotti, man. He went up to like 9.0. How about you change your name to Behind the Buns instead of Behind the Bar, because you're right behind Hassan Campbell. Behind the Buns 4.0, because your ass. Ask Haas, you ass, homie. Your content, all that. Behind the bar, you're a rookie in YouTube. What were you, born last night? First of all, I have never in my life, I have never ever seen anyone behind a bar besides a bartender. Do you want a tip for making my cranberry and vodka extra strong, extra ice? Hit that like button right now. And like I said, if you think behind the bar is tough, it means you are soft. Do you want a tip behind the bar? Go join the real bartenders and do some dips in Harlem. And I'm not talking about Dipset. Maybe you don't know the bartenders, though. You are a rookie. But if you did, they're going to laugh at you and tell you that you're soft. Plain and simple. I'll be real with you guys. I don't know exactly where this incident happened. I don't know exactly where this happened, but it's a small world. You're dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? You're dumb as hell if you live in Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, and you don't think you're going to get ran down on. You better live on the outskirts. I'm going to tell you this right now. You better live on the outskirts if you want to stay away from your ops. What do you mean the outskirts, Mikey T? I mean Mount Vernon. I mean New Rochelle. To have active beef and survive in NYC, you've got to live on the outskirts, because I've beefed with people in NYC, and that's really the only reason that they've kind of survived. I'm going to be real with you. You know what I mean? Living on the outskirts, man. Well, not me personally, but you know what I'm saying. But anyways, you're going to be getting your chopped cheese, your Philly steak and cheese, your bacon, egg, and cheese. I mean, just like it happened to me at Max's. There's people who will say, I never got caught like behind the bar. I never got caught like Mikey T. Nah, listen to me. Anyone can get caught slipping. Tupac got caught slipping. Anyone can get caught lacking. Shit, they stack bundles. What are you, tougher than him? Respectfully, I don't think your hood is realer than Redfern. But shout out to your hood. This isn't about that. 10 toes down and Bimmy, They be everywhere. If you missed it, go check out my new interview with Bimmy. If you missed it, go check out the new interview with Bimmy. It's out now. It's a dope interview. 10 toes down, be running all over the city, man. You can't just be running around dissing people, dissing prominent people, and not think anything's going to happen. You got to be smarter about this, but this dude is a rookie. 10 Toes Down is one of the most likable people on the internet, and he is one of the most personable. He is somebody that you could work with on the internet that would actually go and meet up with you when you went to New York City. Hassan Campbell is never in his life going to link up with you. So that was his first mistake right there. And secondly, 10 Toes Down and Bimmy be everywhere. Salute to Bimmy, actually riding through them blocks in foreigns. Why was behind the bar there? That's like saying, asking a question, why was 10 Toes Down in the Bronx River? Why wouldn't he be? Come on. It's like, why was he in Washington Heights? Or why was he in Roosevelt Avenue? Why was he on Roosevelt Avenue? They're not from Queens. I don't know. They're on Roosevelt Avenue because they feel like it. But no one is going to say, get out of here to a guy like 10 Toes Down. No one's going to say, get out of here to Bimmy. They're not going to say, you're not from here. Why? Because they're likable people. Keyword. They're not like you, Hassan. They're not a poser like you behind the bar. Keyword. They're not like you. They're actually widely accepted. They don't really have issues. Like I said, they're likable people. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're going to say. Hassan's going to be like, oh, Hassan can't go to certain places that Tendo's can go down to and blend in. Hassan's going to be like, it's because I'm more famous. No, Hassan, it's just because you can't actually do it comfortably. If you've been there for 5 minutes, you were 4 minutes there too long. You were there, you're just a little too long, Hassan, right? You always get ran out of the spot just a few minutes after arriving. People are always scheming on Hassan Campbell, is what's running through Hassan Campbell's mind. Like the last time he went out to support some of his people's music. Oh, shit. Appreciate you, man. My guy said, I can look at behind the bar's face and see he's not like that for real. And it's like, man, if you're going to try to get into the culture, if you're going to try to get your point of view out there, you honestly have to do it in a way that is comfortable to you. Just like I was saying about Hassan Campbell not being able to be out there in these hoods and feel comfortable. That's why he wants to leave. 10 Toes Down feels comfortable wherever he goes. Him and Bimmy are running around touching the people. Hassan Campbell, this guy is out there having a temper tantrum in the Bronx River, making people around him feel uncomfortable. So there's no way that he doesn't feel uncomfortable. He's got people from the rooftop throwing bottles at him. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, this dude behind the bar actually goes out to that hood. He thought he was going to clout chase off of it. But one of 10 Toes Down's homies seen him on live and actually exposed his ass. He's like, yo, this dude is on live, running through the Bronx River, doing all types of crazy shit. Apparently, he was talking about knocking at people's doors. Like, are you kidding me right now? Why are you going to knock at random people's doors? Like, that is just ridiculous. He was trying to like run up to people and interview them if they knew who Hassan Campbell was. Don't you realize that's why Hassan Campbell got ran out of there? Because he was bothering people during their everyday life. And you want to go out there and do that shit? Like, come on, man. You got nothing to offer the game, man. You did that all the way wrong. You just thought you were going to be the first blogger out there to do it. You thought you were going to be the first blogger to do it after they ran down on your hero, Hassan Campbell, and sent him. Actually, he didn't leave in an ambulance. You know what I mean? He didn't leave in an ambulance. You know, behind the bar, what were you trying to be loyal to Poppy? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mikey T? What's he trying to be loyal to Poppy? This guy is one of Hassan Campbell's biggest followers. They might have had a falling out in recent times where Behind the Bar was like trying to diss him. I don't know. I don't really follow Behind the Bar's content like that. He hasn't really caught. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is going to be the most embarrassing part of his career. Why is it going to be the most embarrassing part of his career? Because he has nothing to go along with it. He has nothing to fall back on, man. He has no real structure to his show. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. I'm going to tear down the whole structure of his show because, man, some of the way that he does his material just sucks, man. It just sucks. You, Hassan, you get all your friends in trouble, don't you? You get all your friends in trouble. You know, when one of your friends gets put in the ER, I hope you go over to the ER, Hassan Campbell, with your super chats. You know what I mean? You're a big YouTuber. You know what I mean? You're a big YouTuber. So go to the ER with your super chats. Let's keep it real, Hassan. When you got shot, what kind of health insurance did you have? Because I'm just trying to figure it out. Did you pay in cash? You got the medical bill already. I'm just trying to figure it out because that's like a $3,000 trip. Hit your super chats, Hassan. Hit your super chats for the money to pay for it. And another thing, I noticed you didn't call the ambulance. Why didn't you call the ambulance, Hassan? Is it because it's a $1,400 trip? Is it because it costs $1,400 to get in the ambulance? What's the problem, Mr. Big YouTuber? You had to drive. You had to hassle your man. You had to bloody his car. You have him running through red lights. The ambulance would have done all of that legally. But you risked dying because you didn't want to waste $1,500. I hope you cherish that $1,500, you selfish fuck. For the people saying Hassan Campbell is going to be bigger than ever, I'm going to say this. It's not like he's Tupac. People are just going to say, well, it was only a matter of time before he got shot. Who got him? Because he was talking shit about everybody. He was talking shit about everybody. Yeah. Even the police know this guy. Even the police know this guy because he actually called them to give them some weapon that he said he found. You know, this guy is nuts, man. Hit that like button if you're just tapping in here. Let me know what city and state you're tapping in from. I was actually taking side bets. You think Poppy's going to get boomed in 2023? The very second he comes out, outside without his brother, what happens? The very second this man came outside without his brother, what happens, y'all? Boom, 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 boom! Shots flying, bottles flying, all types of shit flying. There's all types of shit flying, and that shit that's not even supposed to fly is flying. Everything is flying. Bird Gang 2.0 out this bitch. Everything is flying. Hassan, let me ask you a question. You're not keen to these streets, are you? Hassan, are you keen to these streets? Because it seems by the way that you're moving that you aren't. But anyways, I got an interview with the real Keen. But Hassan, you wouldn't know about that. You're getting shot. You're ducking Moet bottles. So go ahead, homie. Keep practicing. Because you need to practice ducking. You need to practice bobbing and weaving, ducking. And then what does Hassan do? Hassan did the pity party video. He had to do the pity party video from the hospital. Look at me, poor baby. I got shot. Please, fans, pray for me and hit the like button. But you mean to tell me he was more concerned about going live than his family? How about if somebody notices like what hospital you're at? Like, you got to be smart about this. Why would you go live at such a hot boy time? Like, is it for viewers? For clout? If you got shot, you must be fighting for your life. You might need a surgery. You might need a couple follow-up procedure. Your head is in the wrong place, man. Your head needs to be up the doctor's ass and, asking him questions like, Doc, am I going to have permanent arm damage in my nerves? You think I would have been talking about going live? First off, you're in the hospital. That's a weak individual to make a video right there. This dude got shot because he couldn't mind his own business. What are you going on live for? What are you going on live for? To tell us that you survived? Oh, great. Hassan will be back with another live telling us about how it was a conspiracy. He's going to have some legendary story about how he found some secret shit in the hospital lab. Y'all know how he gets with his stories. He's going to tell you that he found kryptonite or something in the hospital. And this guy, what do I know? I know that I didn't. You got it. You got it, man. You got it. I know that's not what I did. I wasn't out there looking like a chump. Like this guy behind the bar 3.0 who couldn't even face up to the things that he said on the internet. You're going to the Bronx River and shooting videos like it's a joke. And I want to say I agree with what Mikey B said. You know what I mean? I agree with what a lot of people are saying about Hassan Campbell as well. Stop going to the hood and acting like you're hot shit. You're going to the hood, you're acting like you're hot shit, and that's why you're not receiving the appropriate welcome. When I do it, I get the warm welcome. When you do it, you don't get that. You do it in a way to go back to the hood and actually flaunt your money. In this situation, behind the bar goes to a Bronx River, a hood he is unfamiliar with. A hood that he didn't even call somebody and get the okay to shoot videos with. When I go to Brooklyn, when I go to Queens, when I go to the Bronx, when I go to Manhattan, Lower East Side, when I go to Staten Island, when I go to Long Island, I'm there connecting with a rapper. I'm there connecting with a record label, a music producer. Shout out to Ron Browse, having me out to the same projects, the stoop, out on the same stoop where he met Big L. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real ones who you meet and they bring you out to the hood, like Keen telling me I can come out the Far Rock. Rest in peace, Chinks, bringing me out the Far Rock. This guy's going out there like a joke, making a mockery of what we do, thinking it's sweet. Why don't you connect with somebody from the Bronx? You already did your step wrong when you diss 10 toes down. You're going to the Bronx and you're shooting like it's a joke. Behind the bar is different. There's a different reason that you can't go to the hood behind the bar. Shout out to OBH. Shout out to OBH. Nah, Leak Moss knows I ain't get violated. I mean, if anything, he already knows. But we're about to end that. That's been over for a while anyways, you guys. This guy's going to Bronx River and shooting like it's a joke. I'm going to tell you why behind the bar can't go to the hood. One, the way you talk. The way you talk. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. The way you talk. Your lingo. Your lingo tells me everything that I need to know. You're not from here. You can't be down with us. Ever. Ever, ever. You, behind the bar, you'd be ever better off if you just admit the truth about yourself. When you open your mouth, we can tell. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You're a failed DJ. I can tell you're a failed DJ. I can tell you're a failed DJ that never made it. I can tell that just by the way that you mix and yell on your podcasts. Listen to me. Your podcast is horrible. It's because you killed it, man. You killed it with your overboard yelling and trying to hype shit and your echo chamber. What did you just get? A new sound pack? Your whole channel is like struggle artist, wannabe DJ. I don't see Joe Budden doing that shit. I don't see academics doing that shit. You should have a blend channel, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Create a blend channel. Take vocals, mix it with the vinyls, and go ahead and do a blend channel. A lot of those channels do great. I mean, if you're talented behind the bar, showcase it. But the way you're doing it now is just corny. People don't even watch the first 10 minutes of your video, just to be real. They just skip that part. But let me guess. You were responsible for the whole Hassan Campbell and Bullet Scotty breakup. Like anybody cares about that. You brought that to life, right? You're going to be a part of rap history because of that. No, you're not. Nobody even cares about that. I'm a part of rap history. I'm a part. Mikey T has a gold plaque for being on a hit single with French Montana and Max B, and there was some Kanye West sprinkled in there. I've got a gold record. You think you're going to be like me behind the bar? That's a nice dream. That's a nice dream. Now, I hope you work hard at these aspirations that you have for yourself. And I'll keep it a buck. Until you do what I just told you to do, you're not getting nowhere near there. You don't need street cred behind the bar. I'm telling you, just do it the way academics did it. Don't be bothersome. Let it be known. Hey, I'm soft. Let it be known. You got it. Just like you did. Embrace that. You sound like a coward talking about, all I have is a bacon, egg, and cheese. 10 toes down, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. You were singing on your knees like 50 Cent. You were singing like 50 Cent to 10 toes down. And your voice was actually cracking, so it sounded like the Pop Smoke version. You got it. You got it. You got it. Have mercy on me. I don't want to cry no more. Your voice was cracking, so it sounded like the Pop Smoke remix. You know what 10 Toes Down does, man? 10 Toes Down. 10 Toes Down gives he brings the baritone out. He gives these dudes that Barry White. He brings out those baritone Barry White notes. You wish, bro. Damn, bro, you wish, man. You just can't smoke as good as me, homie. You just can't smoke as good as me, homie. We off that. Back to the video. I hope you work hard at it behind the bar, man. I'm giving you an idea. You know what I mean? The current image isn't working, man. You're not adding up to what anybody's doing. You're not adding up to what nobody's doing. And every time you tried to sound tough. And every time you tried to sound tough, your voice started cracking. And then you're trying to interview a man who's pressing you. Behind the bar, homie, you don't talk like that. On your podcast, you don't talk the way you were sounding when you talked to 10 Toes Down. You just don't. Listen, Mikey B, who is like one of the rising bloggers on the net, I give him much salute. He actually said, I'm glad 10 Toes Down ran down and showed this dude was a clown. Salute 10 Toes Down for running that dude out of the Bronx. Why? Why didn't you go shopping on Fordham Road behind the bar? Huh? Why didn't you go shopping on Fordham Road? Why didn't you go to Grand Concourse? Why didn't you go to Southern Boulevard? Why didn't you go to Soundview? Mikey B's right, man. You're not going to these hot boy areas. You're going to places in the morning time. You're going to these places in the morning time when it's not even live wire out there. There's school buses picking up kids. Come on, that type of environment, it's like, am I really going to assault you? Am I really going to insult you in front of the bus driver? Really? You know, he's right. You're making it damn near impossible for me to break your jaw. And when I do catch you, you're recording me. And I got to stand to the side like 10 Toes Down was standing to the side. And then he's got to think to himself, should I rock him off camera? You know what I'm saying? And it's real, man. It's real. Mikey B is he's 1,000% right. He's got common sense and a good head on his shoulder. And you're not from that oppression behind the bar. And these people, they can see it from a miles away. These people that you're going to their community. Don't go to anybody's community thinking you understand their struggle. You're not from there. It makes no sense for you to be there. Hassan Campbell goes there. Maybe he used to live there. Like I said before, if you were out somewhere that you had been everywhere, eating bacon, egg, and cheeses every day of your life, it's going to be fine. But you are an outsider. You are coming in and trying to clout chase off people. Trying to run around like you're in Times Square, like one of them short filmers on YouTube. Do you know Hassan Campbell? What do you think about Hassan Campbell's interaction with Bambaataa? What are you trying to film little 1-minute shorts? Bronx River ain't the place for it, homie. You got slid on for trying to do that. You had no reason to be there. You had no affiliation there. You got no common sense for going there. Going someplace where you don't even know where you really are. Making fun of it. Trying to make light of a situation you don't even really understand. Trying to defend Hassan Campbell in a way too. Or make fun of him. Whatever you're trying to do, it's not your place, man. It's not your place, whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one to say this. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You can't walk in their shoes to be in the Bronx River. You're an outsider. And that technically makes you what? Behind the bar? It technically makes you what? I don't want to be the one to say this because it might be kind of weird for me. But behind the bar, you're a culture vulture. In case you didn't catch it, when all the other bloggers are calling you out, you're a culture vulture. That's what you are. How about you go ask for a hood pass? Go ask for a hood pass. The whole way you went about it was corny. The whole way you went about it, you rubbed people the wrong way. What are you doing? And a word of advice, please stop going to people's hoods unannounced. Stop going uninvited. Tell the people. Don't just show up. Because your car, anything, people could surround you. You saw what happened in other situations where they thought they surrounded Lil Wayne. You think shit's sweet out there? Don't just show up. And you know what? Stop going to the hood announce. And if you got tents, call twice. And you know what, man? Salute to Mikey B, man. I would definitely like him to tap in because I got to say, he said Behind the Bacon was Behind the Bar's new name. And Mikey B, I'm saying it's going to be Behind the Buns. So we're going to have a debate. We might have to do a poll. I gave a reason of Behind the Buns because he's always, behind Hassan Campbell. And I don't think I stole your name, Mikey B. I'm going to put up a poll, see what the people like more. Start a poll. Better name for Behind the Bar. Behind the Bacon. Behind the Buns. I want to know what y'all think. I'm roasting this dude tonight. He got caught up in the wrong hood. He got caught up in the wrong hood. He got caught lacking. So 10 Toes Down said, say some of that stuff you were saying now. And Behind the Bar is like, I ain't saying nothing about you. All my videos are good about you. Wow. See right there, he turned into a chicken. He turned into a major chicken. But it switches into, it's just YouTube. But I'm glad 10 Toes Down exposed that. But the problem Behind the Bar doesn't realize is he made himself look like even more of a sucker. Behind the Bar. You fucked up, didn't you? You did. You done fucked up when you pulled out your cell phone to record 10 Toes Down. You fucked that one up, didn't you, man? Behind the Bar didn't realize since he was recording, he couldn't prevent his softness from leaving his body, which is why he was on his knees like, have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on me. He completely forgot that he was recording. You know what I mean? He completely forgot he was recording. He was under pressure, you guys. He didn't even have the camera pointing in the right place. That's how caught off guard he was. We could all tell he wasn't thinking clearly. He was scared. He was scared, and not for nothing. If that was my hood, I would have been like, that dude is no bueno, papi. He's done in here. He's done in here, papi, at this deli. Thank you, primo. That's what I would have did. That's how I run my section. You're not coming in this deli if I don't mess with you. Not even to buy a bag of Doritos. Your service denied. That's how I would have handled it. Thank you, primo. Service denied. Do you give money to the deli? Huh? Do you give money back to the deli at the end of the year like you're supposed to? I don't think so. Then get the fuck off this block. And you know what? I would have broke your phone if I was 10 toes down. I would have broke your phone too if I was 10 toes down. 10 toes down was literally spitting in this guy's face. And then he shrugged you off. You know how dismissive that is? I don't recall someone ever making me leave a vicinity, telling me to get lost, and then the man shrugged you off and walked away and left. Then you were like, this is really 10 toes down. He's really outside your audience. That's what you're saying to your audience. Guess who I ran into? You were trying to loosen up the vibe too. You thought it was turning into an interview. You were trying to bring that jovial spirit out of 10 toes down. Maybe you thought 10 wasn't going to embarrass you, but that 100% backfired on you. 10 toes down felt some kind of way that day. So now you've got one of the most embarrassing videos on the internet. Just like your mentor, because you couldn't help yourself. People might say he ran down on him, but he didn't beat him up, Mikey T. But it was the same thing as if you did get beat up. Let's be real. You know what I mean? He could have hung you with a wedgie from the street sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, from your response, I would have rather fought and got beat up. Like, honestly, man, where is your pride? Where's your manhood? Go grow a pair, man. Now, what Behind the Bar did was a violation. One thing about me personally, I'm comfortable in the Bronx. You, Behind the Bar, you're not. You can't be. 10 toes down made it obvious that you're not. I was actually in the Bronx live streaming, getting love. You can't even make it out of the deli to finish your stream. I'm on music video sets and doing interviews, and you're just looking for viral moments, man. You can't even go to Fordham. You can't even go to Fordham and buy some Jordans without getting slapped. You already know who it is. This is Mikey T, the movie star. I hope y'all enjoyed this video tonight. I wanted to come on here and give y'all a live stream and give y'all my reaction to what happened with Behind the Bar getting run down on. He got ran down on, y'all. And he just shouldn't have been there, man. He was trying to get some clout off a situation that he shouldn't have been trying to get clout off of, man. I don't really know him from being in the game for anything. He kind of says his claim to fame is putting the Hassan Campbell and Bullet Scotty beef out there. But in reality, that's nothing when you've done things in the game like I've done, from being on MTV to actually, you know what I mean, being on every single website and interviewing some of the biggest names in the game. And I'm continuing my focus. Just found out this year I went gold, y'all. So the blogs are going to continue to drop. Everybody hit that like button on here. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on the gram, I will give you a follow back. Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight, man. Wanted to come on here and give y'all my reaction to that video. 10 toes down. Keep on doing your thing, man. And yeah, take some of my advice from this video, man. I offered a lot.